Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to hide the kids and pop the top on a cold one. Coming to you from the Riverbank studio in Nitro, West Virginia, please welcome the inebriated cast of Section 304.
Welcome into the Section 304 podcast, where Diddy is drinking beers, so's Yost. We're going to talk a little ears.
What is it, Labor Day?
Labor Day.
Memorial Day?
We're laboring.
I gotta fuck them up. I flip them.
It's Labor Day.
It's Labor Day.
It's the end of the summer, bud.
Labor Day, you're not supposed to wear white after, so I'm going to go full whites tomorrow. I'm running a super clean white suit, white jeans, white button down.
White shoes.
White AF ones.
White hat.
Insert Nelly's Air Force Ones right now. I don't have a white hat anymore.
Are you rolling into the studio like that, the WCHS studio?
Yeah.
Just
Straight
letting them
whites.
know.
Let them know. Fuck your rules. Fuck your regulations. I don't follow them. I'm anti-rule and
Fuck
establishment.
Fuck what is it? This FDC?
FCC.
FCC. SEC.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
It's all the same. Fuck
It's all the same.
Fuck them all.
Haters.
Straight whites tomorrow.
Straight white.
I'm going to need that on the gram.
All right,
I don't have any
snowman.
white fucking jeans. If I had white jeans, I'd end myself. Fuck it. Who's wearing white fucking jeans around here? But now it's game week, boys.
Game week. Who
Fucking
thought we
fired
would
up.
be here?
I didn't.
Who thought we would make it?
I just
game
now
week?
started reading shit about this because I didn't think football was
You
going to
weren't
happen.
buying it, were you?
I wasn't. No.
I was all
looking-
on board.
You're a liar.
No, I was on board, but I think it was just for my mental health. I was on board, and I was just trying to convince myself that it was going to
He was
happen.
on board, but he was drinking copious amounts of alcohol and
Oh, well, that's a given, yes.
cooking himself 3 or 4 steaks every evening to eat for his dinner and just loading himself down with other activities to not focus on the fact football wasn't going to be played. But now here
It was
he
getting
is.
scary.
You got to take care of yourself during the pandemic.
I know.
Self-care.
Self-care was huge.
Yeah.
But hey, it's here. It's here.
It's game week.
It's game week.
Marshall hung 59 on him.
We got a
Yeah.
little look at the Colonels. Not too impressed.
Let me ask you this. Marshall hung 59. If we hang 42, we're going to hear a lot of shit.
Well, if we give up a
If
touchdown.
they score,
Right.
we're going to hear a lot of shit. Huntington Beach chirping.
So let me ask. You use it as locker room motivation? You got that shit hung up in there?
Does Neil care? I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think that they really care what Marshall did.
I don't think so either, but it's also,
think they're
but it's an in-state thing. We all know
Right.
that because we're all from here, and you got your
They got to be itching to
houses
play.
divided, and as a player, do you watch a lesser division team and a supposed lesser team altogether, and Marshall hang 59, and then you kind of get like you just think you're going to come out and run ramshot on these guys?
I think, yeah.
They're also watching film on them too.
Are they going to be fired up enough to come out and bury this team the way they should?
I think they'll be fired up. The question will be, so Marshall had fans. They're going into an empty stadium.
Did they? I mean, that's
They had, their typical crowd.
Technically,
so to them,
they did have.
To them, they had a sellout.
everybody else has to stop selling tickets, but Marshall just lets them in as they would normally
Right.
play a normal day.
Right.
I don't know, man. I'm not here to talk shit on Marshall. Wells looked good. Good for Marshall to get a win. Nice to see you guys playing on the first weekend. Nobody cares anymore after that. It's probably the only game you're going to get any TV time with because ain't nobody watching. But I think this could be a problem because, with teams in the past, it's been a fucking problem to get them up to play teams who are lesser.
Right.
So
Right,
you
'cause we've
have to
always
come
played
out. You
down.
have to come out. You got to be ready to bury these guys. And all I want out of Saturday, I want my boy to get time under center.
Garrett.
It's my boy.
If your boy doesn't get time under center, there's great cause for concern.
I want to see that kid play. If he doesn't start, I still think he's starting by week 5.
I want to see him at least the whole fourth.
If he doesn't play this week, there's a problem. We should bury this team by the end of the first. We should be up 28 rock into the first quarter.
Right. And honestly, by the fourth quarter, you're Daggy or Kendall, whichever one, should not even be in there.
I'm going to give our defense 2 touchdowns in the first half.
Ooh, I like that.
Who scores?
I'm gonna go with a pick 6, and then I'm gonna give us a fumble recovery.
Fumble recovery?
Yep. Pick 6. Give my boy Dershawn the pick 6. Welcome to Morgantown.
Tyke Smith has been known to get in the end zone.
Well, Dershawn's jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
He's ready to play, man. The LSU guy flipped him, got him here. He's ready to go. He was out last season with injury. I think the defense is going to carry it Sunday. I don't know what the offense is going to look like, but I hope that we put enough on them that we get to see Garrett Green and then maybe even the little tailback that we got from down there.
Would you see where the players were talking about the difference in year 0 and this year with under Neal? How practices have changed, how it's not so much the let's learn how to live with each other as it is now. It's instruction and actual more.
They got the system in place.
Yeah.
Yes, they're not. They're not.
Did you guys
thinking
watch
as
that?
much.
The real Neal.
I liked it.
I didn't catch all of them. I watched 2 or 3 of them. They were really good.
You can
Very
watch
well
it
done.
all together. They run it in a 5-parter. It's like 25 minutes, but
Mm-hmm.
he's more of a. He's not so much an in-your-face practice guy. He's more of letting his coaches know what he sees, and this is what you need to correct. This is what you need to stress. This is what you need to make sure is fixed by game day. This is what I saw. This is what needs to be fixed. This is how it needs to be fixed. I need you to stress it. And then when they're standing there, he says, take out your notebook, take out your phone, do whatever you got to do. Write this down and pound this into their heads until we come out and we play on Saturday.
Right.
I just want to see us run the ball. If we run the ball well, I'm not going to be stoked. I'm not going to believe that, we have turned the corner.
This team's not very good.
But if we do not run the fuck out of the ball, that is a huge red flag to me. I mean, we ought to run it down their throat.
We should.
And if they run on us, which I'm not worried about, I would be concerned too.
If we try to go 3-headed monster, I'm not excited about that.
Doesn't sound like it, though.
It doesn't sound like it.
It sounds like.
I think, looking at the depth chart, I think we got the right guy in the right spot with Letty. Like I said, Letty can give you that, run you over and get you a couple yards, or he can give you a change of pace and show you some speed out of the backfield. I think Letty should be the one. I think that's right where it needs to be. Second, third string, I think Sink and Mathis are probably
They're
a coin flip.
2A, 2B. I mean, it's
Neal said that Sinkfield's ahead of him.
well,
That Mathis is not consistent enough yet.
right. Well, but you got to think
he's a
Sinkfield.
true sophomore, right? So
They said Sinkfield came in and started working his ass off at the end of the season, knowing, hey, it's my job to
Right.
lose.
That's a good call.
So
I think this year you're going to see a team carry more by defense than offense, and I think anybody who's looking for this offense to be absolutely explosive, you're looking to watch the wrong team.
right. I'll agree with that.
We got some playmakers though
At receiver,
and
our tailbacks are pretty good, but I mean
they have not shown to be consistent though.
Well,
no, but
none of
you
them
tailbacks haven't shown to be consistent. Our line was the question mark
That's
last
the big
year.
question mark. You're right.
Going into this, I mean, they were still going into this in fall camp, shifting people around, moving this person here. It was like, normally you would think going into this season that would almost be a little bit more solidified. You'd almost know, and now you're still kind of moving pieces of the puzzle around to get it to fit.
Yeah, the interior line's settled. That seems like it's been settled since the beginning of fall camp. The 2 tackles have been question marks the whole camp. They finally settled on Junior Usbu and John Hughes.
Yeah.
I don't recognize either one of those names, but
No, but, I mean, it does look like, you've got Chase at center, which Zach Frazier I could see
He's
Frazier.
going to play.
Yeah.
How much
Did you read about him? There was an article in The Athletic about him, his upbringing. I mean, he's ready to go now. Like strength-wise and size-wise, he's already ready to play as a true freshman.
You know, and then one name that we heard a lot last year, and you're still hearing Brown talk about, was James Gamitter. I guess Gamitter's one of those kids that it's like the way Brown talks about him reminds me of back with under Rodriguez and that staff with the blue-collar Jeremy Sheffy, Dan Moses, Stan Checks, the ones that are, hey, you may be better than me, but you're not going to outwork me.
That's what you want.
So,
definitely what you want. I don't know. They're going to have to prove it. I mean, they're the huge question mark on this team. If they play pretty well, I think the offense can be a lot better than we're selling it right now.
That receiving core is nasty.
I bet you he had a hard time with that.
That receiving core, I don't give a shit which of the five you give me. They're all nasty. They're all playmakers.
A lot of potential.
I
wouldn't say they're nasty yet.
They're playmakers.
There's some playmakers
TJ Simmons
out there.
is a fucking slot guy, and he can break something off for you just as fast as Mario Alford ever did.
Yeah.
Wright and Jennings, I think, will end up being in the same breath with maybe they're both true sophomores this year. I wouldn't mind putting them in the same breath as maybe a Stedman or a Tavon or my boy Saunders.
Gear down, big shifter.
My boy Saunders and Foreman. I think they're going to end up there. I think
they could.
I think both those cats have a lot of talent. I think for them to come in last year and crack that chart as true freshmen shows you they got the work ethic that you need.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they both got size. I think they've both been in the weight room. Ali looks like he's put on a lot of muscle.
Pounds.
And I think both those guys are going to be really, really big-time receivers for us. My biggest question mark is and will remain at under center. I don't buy into either one.
Well, I'll be honest, but it goes back to what we talked about previous shows. We've heard Brown talk about he doesn't seem like he's sold on it either. And before the whole freshman rule, he was praising Garrett Green, but said, I don't think he'll play. But now it's kind of, what do you have to lose, especially because Kendall's gone after this year, regardless of it being a free year or not. Austin Kendall's out of here. You got Seth Daggy. Daggy's got one more year after this, but if you've got Garrett Green and comes out here and plays and lights it up and looks good, what do you have to lose to say, hey, here's the horse we're riding, and that's the horse we're going to start next season?
I don't know. I mean, he's also raved about Reese Smith and Sam Brown at receiver. They're both true freshmen.
Yeah.
Some guys are practice players. Some guys are game-time players.
And we're about to find out
We're
Saturday.
about to find out, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm with you all. Daggy showed some signs last year. But
He had himself a couple of games.
Yeah.
Kendall, not so much. And, you wanted
we
to
didn't
give
really
Kendall,
turn him loose, though. I mean, at that point in the season, we were just playing field position and ball
clock
control.
management.
Even then, Kendall underthrew a lot of shit, overthrew a lot of shit.
I'm talking about
missed-
Daggy.
Oh, well.
Daggy was awful against Oklahoma State. I don't know if you all
Well,
remember that.
Yeah.
I mean,
He showed his elusiveness, but
Yeah,
he wasn't.
didn't play
I
good.
don't love either quarterback. It is what it is. They're there. They're the best that he's seen in camp or whatever so far. But if my man doesn't get at least a quarter under center Saturday, someone has failed.
He will. He'll
He
play
should.
a lot. I think he'll play
He
quarter.
should. I mean, he should play at least the whole fourth quarter.
I mean, this is a lesser team. Like
This is a paycheck team for EKU.
So
and
okay, so let's go to this. What is what's a success Saturday? Because it's obvious it should be a W. But what do they have to do for you to say that's like? What do you have to see to call Saturday a successful game?
no turnovers, number one. That plagued us last year a lot. I think if we can start off with no turnovers in this game at all, no interceptions, no fumbles, zero, flawless on that end. I think that's one big key that we've got to look for.
At least from the first and second units.
Well, right.
Yeah, once you get down the depth chart, who gives a shit? But I'm with you, man. That's a good one. I want to see running the ball, obviously. I mean, just 8 yards a clip, big run plays. I want to see the line just dominating. And defensively, they better not score on our first unit.
That's how I feel.
I think we dominate this game start to finish. What I want to see is composure, no penalties. I want to see you be under control and appear to be ready to play. I don't want to see you get out of your element, out of sorts, and get caught up in the moment of burying somebody and get stupid-ass 15-yarders and, unsportsmanlikes and things like that. Act like you've been there before.
Right.
That's what I want. I want to see this team because, not that last year they were out of control or had anything, but there was a lot of penalties and shit last year. They were
undisciplined a lot.
Mm-hmm. I want to see. That's what I want to see this. I want to see you be disciplined, humble, act like you've been there before, put them away, make it a business, a work day, put them away, get the win. Let's move on to next week and go. Let's move on to Stillwater. And
you got 2 weeks to get ready for that one.
And hammer somebody in Stillwater. Because this year with this short schedule like this, man, you ain't getting a couple of cupcakes. You ain't getting a guarantee. You ain't getting the Gail Catlett schedule where you get 20 cupcakes and then, get to try to appeal to the NCAA tournament. We got 20 wins. This one you're getting 1 cupcake and then it's fucking go time.
Right.
So you better come out Saturday. You better look like you know what you're doing. You better treat it as a business trip and a business day. Handle your business, move on, and get ready for Oklahoma State.
I mean, I agree 110% there.
Like I said, I think with this being a free year, I think those 2 quarterbacks who are 1 and 2 right now, the biggest thing I'm going to stress, and I'll come in here and say this shit every week until it becomes reality, I think they're on borrowed time. Because I think Green is just better than both of them. And I think he brings a different look to what the offense could be. I think he's mobile. I think he's got a better arm. I've watched the film on him, and I think that's going to be your guy come week 5. And I see Crum over here giving me the side eye and rolling his eyes and leaning back in his chair and shit. But I'm telling you, I think that's going to be the guy.
It's not going to happen unless there are injuries.
But see, I don't know, because something else, there's a lot that rides on the fact that this is his true first recruit.
Is it?
Yeah, because Daggy was a transfer. Austin was a transfer.
All
He's a true freshman.
Yeah, you're right. Him enrolling in January throws me off for some reason.
And that's something else. Yeah. I mean, he's been here 6 months ahead of everyone else.
So, would you like to retract what you said? Since now,
no, he's not going to be the starter this year.
He's enrolled in January.
I'm enthusiastic about him. I think.
Have you ordered a 2 jersey from China?
No,
you have.
China.
You've ordered a Daggy jersey from China, and you're going to be so pissed because it's going to get here after this first game. It's a 7-week turnaround for those jerseys from over there. We all know we've ordered them. And you got a Daggy, and you're worried that Green's going to take over, and you're going to have to order a new one, and you're not going to have it before next year.
If Green takes over, I'm not going to bitch or anything, but it's not going to happen.
I'm not going to bitch, but it's not going to happen.
It's not. I'm just telling you all. You all seriously think he's going to?
Yes, I do.
He's going to take Daggy or Kendall's job.
I do.
Here's the thing: if he goes in there and things click and start rolling,
did you think Pat White was going to take jobs when he came in against Louisville?
But Pat White was competing against a guy who had never played before. Daggy's played. Daggy played at Bowling Green.
Oh, Bowling Green. Oh, please don't give me fucking max schedules. Get out of here with that.
You want to make a wager?
That, dude.
A wager?
What do you want to wager?
What do you want to wager?
Somebody prop me.
Prop me. Get him on the horn, Yost.
I'm still waiting on them to call me back.
Give it to me. What do you want to wager? I'm going week 5. He's starting.
Week 5?
Week 5. He's starter.
Okay,
what do you want to do?
Over, under.
Fuck that. What do you want to put on it? Do it. Lay it out. You had it. Come on.
$50.
Nah, let's put some steaks and beers on it.
Okay. All right.
What do you want to do? You want to do steaks and beers or tequila? A bottle of tequila.
Steaks and beers. Definitely.
Okay. Done. I'll take him starting by week 5. Witness, Yost.
Witnessed. Not only that, but now it's on record.
Week 5.
Week
I think he's
5.
my guy by week 5. I think you're fucking crazy if you think Jarrett Doogie,
Doogie,
or
Doogie Howser.
Cinder Blockfeet Austin Kendall is going to carry this team to the promised land.
I don't think we're going to the promised land.
Garrett Green is Joe Kane.
He might.
Hey, Mr. Heisman.
Joe Kane?
Joe Kane.
Put the women and children to bed,
And
Joe
let's
Kane?
go looking for fucking dinner. And that's what Garrett Green, that's how he breaks the huddle, I hear. Let's put the women and children to fucking bed, Ali, and let's go looking for fucking dinner. He is Mr. Heisman. It's coming. He may not win a Heisman. I'm not going to get into that shit,
No.
but I think he's starting. I don't like our quarterbacks.
We'll see.
Like our running backs, like our receivers. Don't like the people delivering them the ball.
So let me ask, with the receivers, do you see Sinkfield or Mathis, whichever one takes over, seeing much time at all at maybe the slot?
No, because you got T.J. Simmons, Sam Brown,
Right.
Yeah.
Right, your
Esdale,
underneath guy.
and Esdale. You got
If you want to get creative with reverses and shit, right your guy.
So whichever one doesn't
Winston
make
is
it, they're
starting.
done.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, shit. Petaway transferred to sit out.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Petaway transferred to take a seat. We turned that Middle Tennessee game on last night. I was like, "Where's Petaway?" And they were like, "Oh man, he fucking
He opted
bounced."
out.
Yeah,
he opted out.
What's he opting for? Rugby in Australia. The NFL
I think
ain't
he's
got
waiting for
tape.
the Canadian Football League to start back up.
The XFL might be rebooting.
He
Man, I saw
he
the
might be
XFL
talking to
other
The
day.
Rock.
My boy Johnny Manziel said, "Good for The Rock, but I'm retired." Fucking money would kill the XFL.
Let's be honest. If money gets some money thrown at him, retired or not, you'll come back for a season.
Maybe that beer was very good.
Cold.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
going
these
down.
beers are
It's-
going
it's
down.
going
They're
These
going down
beers-
smooth.
These beers.
Did you
are
drink
going
1,000 of them?
down.
You
A
guys?
zillion beers.
A zillion?
Credit to Barstool Sports for that, but we could do a zillion beers. These beers have been going down good for me all holiday weekend.
Let's move over to defense.
I love our defense.
I've a couple interesting starters.
Who
Dylan Tonkery.
Yep.
He's been here for 10
50 years.
makes plays?
In Pooler.
When fans were allowed in the stadium, you heard that name called a lot.
And then
Stop on the play made by number 10, Dylan Tonkery. You heard that name called a lot. I've heard that kid's name called a lot. He's a playmaker. He's a jerko.
he's
Yeah.
A fucking jerko.
But think about this, though. There's an opportunity, a perfect opportunity to have a Thornton, Stills, and Stills on that front line at any point
What
in
are
the
you
game.
living in the fucking 90s? Grow up, man. Shut up. Get the fuck out of here with that. You're like a 1989 post-game conference show.
Well, at least it was 1989, and we're not talking about.
Whatever. I'm not looking
I'd
to
like
be
to-
fucking nostalgic with that. If they're good enough, look, the Stills brothers are beast.
Right.
If Thornton's son's good enough, put him in there. But I'm not
He's-
looking.
They like him.
They like him.
They really
a
I'm
lot.
like
not
him.
looking for a Thornton Stills and Stills fucking combo to take me back to 92 or 93 or
98.
There.
whatever the fuck it was. Who knows? I'm not looking to see that. Like Yost
Who
is
knows?
over
Crumb
there
knows.
lifting the table up with his chub right now, thinking about it. Come
tell
on,
you,
dude.
If
The
I was
good- the
big
good
enough to
news
lift this
is-
table from where I'm sitting, I wouldn't be in the
well-
profession I'm in.
Well, it's very blue chew.
You got 7 dudes that are going to play.
I love our secondary.
You do?
Love them.
Who do you like?
I think Miller's going to be a monster.
You like
I
Miller?
think-
I like
think
Nick
Miller's
Troy.
Alonzo Adai is an interesting name. He
Um,
transferred from New Hampshire. He's starting at free safety.
Is he
He's related to Jamal.
Jamal?
I like
Jamil,
Mahone.
Jamal.
Guzman was making plays last year. Nick Troy was a
Man,
surprise out of nowhere last
I
year.
like Nick Troy Fortune.
Fucking
last
Josh Chandler added a little bit to his name there, but I mean he's still solid at linebacker.
What about Cowan? What do you expect to see out of him?
Year. I just want to see him.
I think
go
that guy
through the
just wants
season.
to stay healthy.
If he gets the, I mean,
I think he's got to stay healthy.
Fair enough. He made one play last year. I think it was against Iowa State where he fucking trucked a dude and
Yeah.
sacked the quarterback.
Yeah,
You're like,
he showed-
okay, I see why he went to Alabama, but
yeah,
man, he's had a run of bad luck with injuries.
he's had his fair share of injuries and all that, and I think with him
Who's your playmaker in the secondary?
Miller
Miller
or Nick Troy. And I also think Jackie Matthews is going to get a shot back there at some point.
He is. Porter Jr. is going to play too.
Yeah. I mean, I think that whole secondary is,
and
is
Guzman,
out.
they've said good things about Guzman.
Guzman fucking played last year.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. But I'm talking about this.
Yeah, I mean,
this offseason.
Fuck, East LA kid. He came across the map to play.
Yeah.
He was getting time last year.
Not really, but
I like the secondary. I like where the secondary's at. Obviously, if you're watching for superstars, you watch the front and you watch the Stills brothers are absolute studs. I don't think you're going to find any better interior linemen.
They're going to be all over the place on Saturday. Puller too. Puller's a high energy guy.
How many sacks do you think we get on Saturday?
12.
12? I got Darius with 2 and Don. They're both going to have 2.
12 sacks.
12?
12.
How many picks?
3.
3? Damn. Man. We might be up 65-0 at the end of the first half if that happens.
I'm trying not to drink next weekend. We get 12 sacks. I might be on.
Oh, I'll be drinking.
Well, you drink every day.
Every other.
We'll not get into your issues on here, but
Sinkfield's returning punts, Wright's returning kicks.
Yes,
why is Wright not returning punts?
It's Sinkfield and Grayson Milisevich out of Spring Valley. I don't know. I mean,
he's tiny.
He is tiny. He's quick though.
And then
White Tavon.
Mm-hmm.
Staley is kicking. He struggled last year, but
yeah,
the year before he was all right.
Kicking field goals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the kid from Cross Lanes?
Casey Legg, he's backing him up.
He's kicking off.
Yeah.
Then Tyler Sumter. Is that the transfer from Troy?
Yes.
He's punting? Okay. Got to have a good punter. That was huge
Makes
last year.
LSU's guy last year could thunder it.
Well, he did the coffin corner, man. He pinned him inside the 10 all the time.
It's that Aussie style kicking.
Fuck right.
I don't know. What's the score prediction?
Let's do
that.
Why don't you take a break?
Let's take a break. Okay.
Take a break.
All right.
Get better at this. Take a break.
Gee,
let me re-up. I got to open another beer. We're going to take a break. We'll be back when I get a fresh one. And we'll give you a score prediction and let you know where we're at. And we'll find some other shit to talk about.
We can talk about the
Stay with us.
We'll be right back after this word.
Son of a bitch!
Boogie's Driving Range and Barbecue. A natural grass driving range located in Tornado, West Virginia, beside Big Bend Golf Course. Open 7 days a week with golf ball dispenser. Boogie's offers a great barbecue menu with delicious items right off the wood fire grill, fresh every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We also have a newly remodeled clubhouse with bar and a large patio to enjoy the peaceful mountain air. Open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday, and 11 to 9 p.m. on Sunday. Boogie's Driving Range and Barbecue.
All right! Hit Squad is in the house! Yeah, it's party time! All right now, baby, all right. 60 minutes, falls out. Let's open up the whole can of kick-ass and kill them all. Let the paramedics sort them out. Raise up Bear Claw Stinger. Ready?
Bulldog. Hey, this is Major Harris with Drinking Beers and Talking Ears on Section 304 Podcast.
When your heating and cooling system needs service, turn to Francisco Heating and Air Conditioning. They've been delivering quality service in West Virginia since 1980. No matter the make or model, Francisco Heating and Cooling can make sure your unit is back in service in no time. And their work is guaranteed. Francisco Heating and Air Conditioning is fully licensed and insured and is a certified Trane dealer. And remember, it's hard to stop a train. Find them on Facebook or call 304-542-1895. Catch the Mountaineers in comfort with Francisco Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, welcome back into the Section 304 podcast.
I got a new beer.
Did he freshened up his beer?
I did. We're back.
If you're keeping track at home. I'm sure they are.
They're
on the edge of their seat.
They should be.
Concerned about your
turn it into a drinking game.
hydration.
We could go back to the drinking games.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, 33-point favorite.
Yeah, and the over-under for us is something like 50, 55.
You bet it?
55 and a half. You can't. So Vegas got that line shut down on that one. But I
On
will tell
ours?
you, I will tell you the three, which fucking blows my mind because they've got the Texas game that you can bet on, and Texas is
Who are they playing?
42-point favorites.
Oh, what do you think of fucking Oklahoma making you pay to watch their game?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a
the
60
pay-per-view,
it's a
$60.
$60 pay-per-view to watch them whack some shit team? What are we doing?
That's crazy. I remember we had a pay-per-view game against Mississippi State.
Yeah, that was the
in
Welfare Bowl.
2006.
I was in school up there. We had shirts made for it.
The Welfare Bowl. Oh, God.
Who's going to pay to watch that trash-ass game?
Oklahoma fans.
A lot of
Does
people
anyone
will.
really care that much about Spencer
Yes.
Rattler's debut?
Yes.
Oklahoma QB1.
Yeah, he'll probably look like a stud. Little does
Is there
he know.
any good non-con? There's nothing. Right?
Wake and
Wake.
Clemson play.
Well,
I think is 7:30, and then
I gotta give
Syracuse and somebody are at noon.
I've got a
Syracuse
3-game
and
parlay,
UNC.
and one of the
Of course
games
you do.
One of the games that I took was got to give a nod to the Loudondale boy with Appy State.
Ooh. Sean Clark.
I took Sean Clark and
God
Appy State
damn,
against
GW's taking over D1.
against Charlotte.
You already made this parlay, but we're it's 4, 5, 6 days out.
Well, I did the early one in
Who's Appy State playing?
Charlotte.
Charlotte. What's the
Michigan.
spread?
17. Appy State's given 17. I'll tell you, last year I bet on Appy State every game, and they won every game I bet on. So
A little betting tip for the listeners.
He bet them twice.
No, I bet them 6 times.
Well, there's Navy and BYU play tonight. What's
Yeah.
the spread on that?
I think
It's
it
like
was,
1.5, isn't it?
It was close.
Who cares? I'm gonna go home and play Call of Duty. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna watch Army and BYU.
We've not had
Navy and
football.
BYU.
Football
I
was
don't
in
care.
peril,
1.5.
and you're shitting all over college
BYU's
football.
giving 1.5.
I'm
1.5.
shitting all over that game. Yeah.
It's better than nothing. That's all I can say.
Watch the playoffs. Play Call of Duty.
Well, here's the way I look at it.
I'm not watching some of these games just because they're on. Like, you guys probably watched that first weekend of trash games like Stephen F. Austin, and I'm not watching that shit, man. Give me
No,
a
I
break.
didn't watch Stephen F. Austin.
Who wants to watch that? And if you're gambling on those games, you got a real issue too. It's like if you're betting on North
Look,
Texas.
are we really
fucking
talking
North
about
Texas
all
Armadillos.
my vices here?
What'd you bet
Because-
on North Texas last
No, I
night?
didn't. I
Texas, did you play the Texas State game?
didn't. No, I didn't.
No.
Fucking Bobke coming in to play quarterback.
Any
Throwing to
action this
Featherstone.
weekend?
Man, I tell you, I missed a 4-game parlay that last game of the night. I missed the
Jeez.
over. I missed the over
It's
by
like North
4.
Texas, wasn't it?
I don't think
That's
so.
when you're running the
HTNU or something like
watch
that.
staying up and watching them Pac-12 and Mountain West games because you got action.
Hey, I mean, it makes
You're
the
up
game
till
fun.
2:30 in the morning,
Porno.
on the edge of your seat.
Look, I'm sitting on a decent
Start-
bankroll.
Utah State better
Starts-
hold here.
Starts as a Coca-Cola, ends up as a bottle of 5th of bourbon in hand, on his knees in front of the television screen, begging for that ball to get knocked down.
Hey, I'm sitting on an $1,800
Parlay
nest egg right here. No, that I've got in the account
from last year.
in the old betting account. Yeah,
You got to
I rolled it.
double that up,
Well,
man.
So I rolled it over, but I mean, I had some McGregor fights, and I had a couple other UFC fights that kind of padded that roll.
Oh,
so.
shout out to my buddy who called Authentic winning the Kentucky Derby.
God.
8-1. Guess what happened to him though? His fucking app froze. He didn't get the play in.
No,
He called it. He said on our text, he was like, "Bet on Authentic."
Well, that's old Bob.
The dude who wins the Derby every year.
Yeah, freaking the Robert Kraft of the Kentucky Derby.
That you really missed the crowd on that event.
Yeah,
Because when
it
they
was
make that last
weird.
turn, it is deafening.
And it was
Wasn't
just
yesterday.
Not at
no,
all. Not at all.
no.
Unless you were standing down at Coop's house listening to him beating himself like Kramer at the off-track betting, OTB, screaming for that 4-horse. Come on, 4! Come on, 4! Come on, 4! But no, I didn't fuck with the Kentucky Derby. I've looked at a couple of NBA games for about the last 2.5 minutes in the fourth quarter.
I don't know. Have you guys seen that WVU went to all online classes?
They're going to have to, dude.
You think we'll have fans in
No.
October?
No, we
They're
will
not even
there will
going to
be
go to
no
fucking
fans.
school in Mon County because these college kids are throwing block parties. Like, it's
I
all some big joke.
kind of sympathize with the students because I saw a graphic that had all the schools, like 11,000 COVID cases and no hospitalizations.
Okay.
Colleges across the South.
Which
Okay, but your
you know
numbers,
there's a rager tonight because they cancel all classes tomorrow.
Oh,
your,
yeah.
your numbers count against the rest of the county, and you keep it to where no one can go to school. There's going to be a lot of pissed off parents in that community.
Well, now they're telling the kids that went home
Stay
if you went home for the weekend, stay at home. Email the
Look, man, I get it. We were all in college. But do you really have to throw a fucking 5-kegger and pack it with hundreds? No.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't. Cut it down to 25 fucking people. Have a party. Have a good time.
When have you ever been to a party in Morgantown that starts off as a kegger and only 25 people come?
We used to have keggers at the crib all the time, and we kept it small. I'm not a big crowd guy. Crumb lives the frat life, so I get what he's doing, but I wasn't into that shit, man. You guys would dump Icy Light and the shittiest beer in those tubs and then expect people to pay
Hey, I like
$10 to get in. It's, well, you want to drink some of my Iron City or my fucking Keystone and hang out at the frat? No, thank you.
No, we always got Natty Light from the distributor up in Point Marion.
Well, there you go. Oh, yeah. I used to go there and get that Lion's Head beer. I loved that shit, man. It's like $12 for a case of bottles. It was delicious. But, no. Look, at this point in time, man, nobody's telling you not to live your college life. Just
you are, though.
No, you're not.
That's exactly what you're doing.
Those frats aren't even recognized by the universities anymore, dude. It's not even a sanctioned thing. Scale it down a little bit.
Yeah,
Back
I mean,
off
it
of
is.
it. Let
I
us get up
that
there to
point.
watch football games.
That's not going to happen.
You're killing everybody else's good time, and they're shutting the bars down on you. Let it be.
Well, that's the worst part. So people were blaming Gee when the governor shut it down, and it was like, well, wait a second. So they were going to have a big march to Gee's house about shutting it down.
Gee is a problem up there with it.
Gee is a
He's
problem.
shutting shit down.
What
up
did
there.
they expect? Honestly. You let people back into school. You let them back into Morgantown.
So you're telling me that you were at Ragers all the time. You never could just hit a party with like 25 people and it'd be cool and laid back.
Man, we had a lot of Ragers.
But you lived in a frat house.
I never lived in the frat house.
Just the frat house through the party, and he had to be there.
What?
It's part of the brotherhood that you had to be at these fucking Ragers.
Well, we always had keggers at our friends' houses too. I had friends that lived on Spruce Street, and we would have
your brother partied with me a lot. We used to throw keggers, and we were in 12 to 15 people range, and we would pound that keg nightly, switch out on Saturday, reload, and be ready to go.
We had a keg in the dorm.
Kudos. You put it in the shower?
No, we had a community shower.
Which
so
dorm?
We put it Arnold.
So the fuck did you get it in there past
that's up the
the
top.
freight elevator?
Uh-huh.
Nice work. Did you have to bribe someone to do that?
No, we just waited for someone to ask for someone to go help them with a issue in the room, and then.
Well done.
That's when Kenny Chesney's song "Keg in the Closet" was out, so we put the keg in the closet, killed a keg, and.
Props to you.
Then
well done, sir.
And we took it down to old man Maris's place at the end of it.
Back off your shit you're doing up there. I may go up there this weekend and tailgate anyway. Fuck it.
Tailgate where?
I'm very privy to a house that's available there that I used to live in college that there's been discussions. We may go up and
just breathe the Morgantown air.
Rock that fucking place.
Old Keystone.
Old city style. We may do it the way it's supposed to be done. Tear it down, thunder through Jeans, maybe go over to Quinlan's, jump in his pool naked, and then run back out.
Is Jeans going to be open?
Jeans is open.
They're just closing down the college bars.
Yeah, Jeans
Bullshit.
is open.
You just got to know the knock.
Jeans is
Let them rage. I'm over it. Let them party.
It ends November 4th. I mean, the vaccine comes out November 1st, so it looks like everything that everybody's been saying is about right. It's going to end around the election, so it's whatever. I'm not against them raging, but, man, come on. You're fucking with people's livelihood up there. Parents can't keep taking off work. They got to have a place to put their kids. Just settle the fuck down. Settle the fuck down. You're fucking with real people's lives now.
Has Morgantown ever settled down? No.
They should.
They shouldn't have let him back onto campus because if they were so concerned about this.
Well, let's be honest.
They
let
want
him back
that
on
tuition
campus for money.
Absolutely.
But
absolutely.
So here's the thing. So say you're a parent of a student, and now you're all online.
I want my fucking money back.
I want some of that money back.
Yeah.
You live in Morgantown. You've got a daughter. She can't go to school because they're up there fucking around. You saying let them rage then? Nope, you're not.
Probably not. You're
Because
probably
then
right.
you got to take off work. Your wife has to take off work. You got to figure out a way to put them. All they got to do is shut it the fuck down. Give them a month or two.
Well, it sounds
Contain it to your house, man. Contain it to your house.
It
It's
sounds
gonna
like the month of
cost you
September's
less.
going to shut down.
You can drink.
Huh?
Back.
I said, it sounds like they're going to shut down for at least the month of September.
Yeah, it's still September 23rd. But contain it to your house. Look, go to Ashbrook. Go in there, look around. The amount of money you're going to spend at a shitty bar like Speedy's or somewhere buying that trash-ass garbage can green beer out of the keg that you're getting, you can buy you a nice bottle of Don Julio, get fucking wrecked out, and let it be what it's going to be.
If
Learn
you're at
to party
Speedy's
home.
Or Little Clooney.
If you're at Speedy's to drink quality beer, you're in the wrong fucking location. You're not there to sample craft beers and fine pilsners.
Chicken Bones would charge you $8-9 for a tall rum and coke.
Yes.
You can buy a bottle of rum for $19 a fifth. And have 8, 9, 10 rum and cokes for the price of 2 at a bar. Figure it out. You're in college, fuckers. Figure it out. Make your dollar stretch. Go to the liquor store, stock up. Have a house party. Keep it under 25.
Quarantine yourself.
Respect the game. Let me get into a game. Stop fucking around.
That's all we care about. We're being selfish. We just want to go to a game.
I'm all about the students. I hate people who trash the students. It drives me crazy.
You hate people that trash the students?
Yes.
Okay. Never mind. Since they stay for the games and everything, and that just
I mean,
irks.
but
But you're not for people that trash the students. So
I'm not for it.
So
I'm
I
all
will
about
digress.
the students. It drives me crazy.
But you just said
The school is there for the students. It's not there.
They're
or is
still
the
there.
students there for the school?
They're doing online gaming, or they're doing online classes,
gaming,
and then
probably
they're playing.
online gaming.
They are doing online gaming.
Yeah. Fuck it, man. I mean, it is what it is. But if they don't relax on what they're doing and these COVID tests keep going up, you're never going to get into a game this year.
No.
That's all I'm saying. Relax. Respect the game so I can get into a game.
No, as long as they stay red, we're
Is that your
screwed.
That's
campaign?
my motto.
That's your
Fucking
campaign
respect
for
the
the year?
game so I can get into a game, man. Respect the game so we can get into a game. I'm excited to see this team. I'm excited for Saturday. I may have to break my rule of once a month drinking, and I may have to have beer Saturday because we're back, and then shut it down for 3 or 4 weeks.
Play at noon, right?
Nooner.
FS1.
On FS1.
Dunlap's turning 40. We're throwing a fucking rager.
After you
I'm not respecting the game here. I'm not respecting the game here at my homestead. I'm not
You're
respecting
so
the
full
game.
of shit. It's unbelievable.
Nah, respect the game up there so we can get into the game. Here, we're setting up tents in a fucking parking lot, and we're putting TVs out. So we are respecting the game. Socially distanced rager, man.
Where are you all doing this?
Dunlap's.
Oh, okay.
Socially distanced rager, Crumb. You know about Dunlap's spread. Socially distanced rager. I respect the game so I can get into a fucking game.
How long's that party gonna last?
All night.
It's
All night long.
It'll be an 18-hour party. For some. For me, not. But for some, it'll be an 18-hour party. The guy's 40, man. Give it up for him. Dunny is 40.
I'm a big Dunlap fan. Dunlap, happy early birthday, my friend.
Yeah, happy birthday. Cheers.
Dunny's my dude. You guys should come.
I don't think I'll be out of town, unfortunately.
You're always out of town. Where are you going? You going to Morgantown
Going to
and throw the
Asheville.
fucking kegger with the frat?
That'd be awesome.
You can go up, drop off a case, couple truckloads of Icy Light, tell them to overcharge everybody for these shit beers.
He's that guy from Varsity Blues.
Yeah.
I never miss these things.
Yeah.
Just washed up.
Yeah, no. He bought in the hams and his paddle. He carries his fucking frat paddle.
The paddle's right there, my friend.
I've seen the paddle every fucking week when I walk down here. I've seen the paddle. But no, man, what do you score prediction? Let's do it and get out of here. I'm about out of beer.
Yeah.
I'm about out of beer.
You know what? I'm going with it 64-0.
Woo! Damn, bro. Easy.
64?
64.
64?
64.
60 fucking 4.
Yeah.
What you got, Chrome?
56-7.
That's less than Marshall.
And they score.
That's less than Marshall.
And we're going to hear about it, but it's irrelevant.
60-0.
60-0?
We shut them out, and we're 1 point ahead of Marshall.
There we go.
Be great to see. I just hope we play well
Fuck right.
and you get to see your buddy, the new McCabe.
Well, my buddy is going to start.
Here we go. You hear that one? The new McCabe.
I ignored that. I ignored that slight at the God.
Which, speaking of, since you threw in basketball, hats off to Deshaun Butler and the other 2020 Hall of Fame inductees.
Jerko.
Yeah, Jed. Who's having a great
day.
Dropping bombs.
Yeah.
We got some guys dropping bombs in the MLB, don't we?
Yeah, we've got some guys.
McBroom.
Yeah.
He's tearing it up as a pinch hitter.
McBroom and then
Jerko.
Manoah is not dropping bombs, but he's slinging the ball.
Is he in the rotation?
Is
he in the bigs yet?
I don't think so.
He's still working his way up.
But early spring training, there was a video of him humming. So
yeah, Deshaun's in the Hall of Fame. I feel fucking old as shit, but
I know.
Well deserved.
What a great year that was.
It was a great year.
God, man. 10 years ago.
Hard to believe.
Who would have ever thought I'd have to wear a face mask and fucking quarantine suit to go out in public 10 years later? After one of arguably the greatest,
we're living Fallout 76.
It's a great road trip for a while. Then I buried myself in a bottle of gin in a corner after the game.
Then it didn't
in
turn
Indy?
out too good.
Yeah.
We all sat together, didn't we?
He doesn't remember.
I was in the second deck. I sold my tickets afterwards to a group of Butler students. I felt good about that. Some asshole offered me $40. I told him to eat shit and fall back in it. And he said, "You're not going to get $100 for that." And I said, "Fuck you. I will wipe my ass with this ticket before I sell it to you for $40." And then we met a group of Butler students outside, and they were like, "We need 4." And I'm saying, "We got 4." They were like, "How much?" I was like, "Let's go $100 a pop." Well, we sold them to them for less than face what they were going for, but I felt good about it. Let them get in there and get their shot.
Yeah.
You're a college student, you only get
it.
Almost made the greatest shot in NCAA hit.
We had
would have
great
been.
seats too, man. I hope they enjoyed that, but I know the heartbreak they felt.
Yeah.
I went to the zoo and got hammered on Sunday.
The zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Indianapolis Zoo.
Bro. The Penguins, phenomenal. Got drunk. Dave and Buster's. Yankees lost to the Sox. Hammered a lot of tall boys. Came home and had to work for about the next 8 straight days.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Hard to believe.
UBB.
So hats off to that class. And, man,
anybody else going in?
Jerko
and Day-Day.
Yeah. I don't have the list in front
Hats
of me.
off to that class. Hats off to y'all who are listening to this shit for the first time, maybe your last time. Maybe you keep riding with us. We don't know, but we welcome you.
Yeah, we got more stuff coming.
Yeah.
We're just getting back in the groove of things.
We'll be here once a week.
Speaking of getting back in the groove of things, I gotta tip my hat to old Ford out there at Bogey's. I ran out there and got some ribs to go.
He's slinging good Q.
Oh man, I'm telling you, that was a great dinner.
He's slinging good Q. They got a self-service ball dispenser. Go work on your golf game. It's the only place you can hit off natural grass. Tell him we sent you. Ford's our boy.
I told him when he told us to come out. I told him we'll be out soon.
Good dude. Good operation. Is it still bring your own? BYOB?
I don't know.
I think it is BYOB. Where the fuck else are you going to get that in the Valley? Go BYOB.
You can hang out in the parking lot, too. The last time I was down there was like eight older fellas.
Get you a bucket of balls. pull some money out, start gambling, get you a pickled sausage, and then let the big dog eat, Roy McAvoy style.
I hear you.
10 cup fuckers. Let's get out of here.
Let's
All
go.
right.